Yo, so this part 2 of my story on how I found out I had cancer. So, the results have come in. I know I got a tumour. About a month, 2 months later, they phoned me and they said, yeah, boom, you need to come in for an appointment, boom, 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 boom. I've gone there. As I've gone there, I've seen, there's 2 women in there. They're like, what, you came by yourself? I'm just like, yeah, I came by myself. They're like, sit down. Like, do you want a cup of tea? Do you want something to drink? I'm thinking, wow, like, why are they trying to make me so comfortable? You know, the ones there, like, moving weird. From there, I knew what time it was. They're moving to, when they're trying to get you comfortable for the bad news. Like, I was like, yeah, I knew what time it was before they even said anything. And they broke it down to me. They're like, yeah, it's not really good news, but yeah, them tumors that we found are cancerous. Boom. I was like, madness. Then they're like, oh yeah, cool. We think we can get rid of it. At this moment in time, it's stage 3. And basically, the deal with the stages is like, boom, if it's stage 1, it's very, very early. It's the best time to find it, stage 1. Stage 2 is a bit bigger. Stage 3 is a bit bigger than that. Stage 4 means that it's spread to other places. And this is where mine got a bit technical, because they were like, okay, we've also found these tiny little dots that's in your lungs. Because mind you, my cancer was in my bowel. So they're like, we found these tiny little dots. I think it was like 2 or 3 dots that's in your lungs. But they're so small that we can't even tell what it is. We can't do nothing. We could just see that there's something there. So yeah, they're like, we can see that it's there. Can't do nothing much about it. We're just gonna concentrate on the main tumor, try to get rid of that, and just keep an eye on these little dots and see what happens. And basically they were like, if it does start to grow eventually and start to get bigger, then it might be other tumors. But if it don't, then it's probably something else. Could just be like a chest infection or whatever. So basically, I've done chemotherapy, I've done radiotherapy. That's all a different story. I can get into that later. But basically, I think it was like the year after that, done a scan so they could see the progress, boom, 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 boom. And they found out that them dots have got bigger. As the dots have got bigger, boom, 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 I've gone in there for another appointment. He's like, yeah, he broke it down to me, them dots have gone bigger. So they're like, basically, they can do a minor surgery, keyhole surgery, where they take out one of them dots and test it out to find out what it is. But he's like, where it's grown, they think that it's possibly more tumors. Do you know what I mean? So they said, listen, like, you can still do the surgery, but what we think is that it's tumors anyway. So if it's down to us, like, we'll just treat it as tumors anyway and just treat it and try to get rid of it. So I was just like, yeah, boy, might as well just try to get rid of it, innit? If you think it is what it is, try to get rid of it. And then they're like, all right, cool. So that means that at the start, when I got diagnosed and they told me that I had stage 3 cancer, I wasn't on stage 3, I was on stage 4 from the beginning. Do you get what I'm saying? It had already spread from the time I went to the doctors. It already spread from my bowel to my lungs. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and even like I said on one of the other videos, is like, by the time, it was kind of good timing, like just how God makes things happen. Because once they told me I was on stage 4, I was kind of like, it didn't make a difference to me. Do you know the ones there? Because it's like, okay, I've always been stage 4, so it's kind of calm. Whereas if in the beginning, when they diagnosed me and they said, oh, you're on stage 4, I would have thought, boy, this is peak, like this is the end of the world, you know, the ones there. But I took it well. I was just like, all right, cool, we're just gonna carry on doing things just how we've been doing it and try to get rid of it, and it is where it is, innit? We're gonna move, innit? So